Howdy do everyone, and welcome to Nick Knarf, the show that asks no questions and tells no lies.
That's right.
We're here today for another great incarnation of music to care for your ears, and today we are going back to the 70s, 80s, and into the early 90s, even beyond, because they're still playing, to the great British band that, God, I think they're fabulous and they're amazing and they had a terrific following, but never made it as big as maybe they should have. The band is Squeeze.
Yeah, now I know very little about them. Frank played me just some anecdotes of some of their songs, and a couple of them I recognized, but two of them actually I only remember because I'm sure over the years when I would come to visit in Arizona from L.A., Frank would play me a song and say, hey, I really like these guys. I want you to hear it. Only one song I do remember quite well hearing on the radio, but these guys did 14. They did quite a few albums. They were formed in London in early 70s, 72 to 74, and they were founded by Glenn Tilbrook, vocals, Chris Difford, Jules Holland on keyboard, and Paul Gunn on drums. They released 15 studio albums, 14 compilation albums, 4 live albums, 1 EP, extended play, and 48 singles. And I'm going,
really?
Why don't I know anything about these guys?
Well, you weren't listening to a lot of music in the 80s. That's how Nick admits it. He wasn't really listening to a lot.
Yeah, but this was in the 70s.
Well, late 70s, yeah. Well, that's when they really started coming out. And they had so many great songs, Pulling Muscles from a Shell and, oh, God. On and on. We got 3 we're going to play. I want to play 3 songs. So they're just all so good. And I love this band so much. And Jules Holland left the band kind of early. And now Jules Holland, for those of you who watch MTV Live or MTV, he has a show called Later with Jules Holland. And it showcases out of London, and he showcases all kinds of great new acts.
Now. You showed me that show one time. Okay.
That's with Jules Holland, though. He went on to produce his own show, and he showcases all kinds of great new acts. He's familiar and friends with all the greats of rock and roll in England. He's had Paul McCartney on the show, Sting, all kinds of great people. But Jules Holland was one of the founding members of Squeeze. But they've had so many terrific songs, and their influence, they were kind of called power pop, new wave, pseudo-punk. I mean, it's hard to pigeonhole. They're definitely alternative rock, but with a great range of music and sound that's unforgettable and mesmerizing. And we got 3 great songs we're going to play.
One of the lines that I read said in the 70s when they were formed that these guys were like the heir apparents to the Beatles, but they did pop and kind of punk, they called it. Pop and punk.
I don't know, is it punky? It's kind of, it's new wave, that's for sure. It's definitely new wave, but it's a lot of influences on them. The Beatles are definitely there, and especially on the second song we're going to play, which is from 2 songs from the first album, Eastside Story. Not their first album, it's their 4th studio album, Eastside Story, and it came out in 1981. And some really big songs on this one. The first one we're going to play is called Tempted, one of their big hits. And the other one is called Is That Love, which is a great song. And then our third selection is off of their 7th studio album, Babylon and On. And it's their biggest American hit called Hourglass. So we got 3 Babylon and On.
Apropos, Babylon and On.
I babble on and he's on. He's on something. But anyway, before we start, we want to invite you to please subscribe, like, and share if you haven't. Please hit that like icon for us so the algorithm will help us promote the videos and all of our other videos. If you enjoy it, and share it with your friends. Let them know about Nick and Knarf. We care for your ears. And also, subscribing doesn't cost anything, and you get all of our content. We got a great backlog of some wonderful stuff.
So let's squeeze in a song now,
and Frank. The rest of you, we love you. You know who you are, all of our regular subscribers. But let's get going here. That's going to kick it off from Eastside Story from Squeeze. This is the first song.
Eastside Story.
Eastside Story. The great song, Tempted. Here we go. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this song. This one I know well.
I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes, and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Past the church and steeple, the laundry on
different singer?
I think it's the same guy.
I said it's no occasion.
There's other guys chiming in, a little under.
At my bedside, empty pocket, a foot without a sock. Your body gets much closer. I fumble for the clock, alarmed by the seduction. I wish that it would stop. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. I bought a novel, some perfume, a fortune all for you. But it's not my conscience that hates to be untrue. I asked of my reflection,
what nice
tell me
changes.
what is there to do? Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another.
Yeah, I'm thinking back now. When I heard this song, I thought it was really bubblegum when it first came out. It's very pop.
I find it kind of Motown-y, kind of R&B.
little
I
bit,
mean,
yeah.
it's kind of unusual in that way, and it's got some really terrific changes.
And
in
very
it.
minimalist, though. I mean, the drummer isn't doing squat for the first 75% of this recording, but you love it.
It's so
He's keeping
tasty.
such a great rhythm, and then that keyboard, it sounds so
Yeah,
nice.
that organ.
Do I hear a guitar in there? Was there a guitar? I mean, there was a bass.
Very light. Did a little strum,
It
like
was
little
like
plucks.
nothing. But boy, what a voice.
And he's got a
He's
great
way
voice.
up there.
He's
you
got
know,
a lovely voice.
He's
really
a tenor,
iconic.
really up there.
And not just that, but there's some lovely little things that would hear the voice in the background, and one guy will come in.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually
So
thought
many-
it was a different singer starting out on the second verse.
No, it was the same. He just kind of changed
Yeah,
his
he
voice
really
pitch or
changed
anything.
it there for a
Anyway,
second.
what did you guys think of Tempted?
Wow.
What a great song. This is
Different.
from their 1981 album. And another great song from this one you got to hear. This one really sounds to me a lot like a Beatles song. This is really a power pop song. It is really tasty and totally different sounding than this first one. This one's called Is That Love?
You've left my ring by the soap. Now is that love? You cleaned me out, you could say broke. Now is that love? The better it gets. The more these girls forget that is love. You won't get dressed, you walk about. Now is that the teasing glances push me out. Now is that the tougher it gets, the more my lips frequent. Now that is love.
Love this change right here.
Beat me up with your letters, your walkout notes. Funny how you still find me right here at home. Legs up with a book and a drink. Now is that love that's making you think? You called my bluff, I'm not so hot. Now is that love? My assets froze while yours have dropped. Now is that? It's a cupid disguise. The more or less survive. Now that is love. than you think. You made my bed, the finger points now. Is that love? The more you cool down, the easier love is found. Now that is love.
You think, Nikki?
That's weird. You know, I would not have put these two songs together with this group. They're completely different. I love his voice. He's got a great voice.
He's got a wonderful voice style, doesn't he? Just a
I really
tremendous singer.
Completely different style.
Yeah, and the songs are all written by him and another member of the band. I forgot to turn off your thing.
I turned it off too.
Guilford and the other guy. Just fabulous stuff. These guys are just so talented, and the range of what they do is amazing, as will be evidenced by the next song.
Strange lead guitar, though, by the way. That was a weird lead.
It's kind of really minimal. It
But
sounded
I
a little like
liked it.
XTC or some of those 80s bands. Very simple. Don't forget, this is 1981. So it is that, alternative sound, keeping songs minimal, but still interesting arrangements and everything. It's just,
it was good.
Just really fantastic. Now, this next one is from an album that came out 6 years later, 1987, their seventh album, Babylon and On. This had a lot of really fine songs, but not as consistent as maybe Eastside Story, but everyone remembers this next song because it was their biggest U.S. hit of all their songs. And it really showcases so many different styles going on in this one. This one is called Hourglass. I know you're going to enjoy it. Here we go.
I like that. That has kind of a Motown sound. Sounds like McCartney.
See if it can swim back up to the shore. No one's in the house, everyone is out. All the lights are on and the blinds are down.
What's he
yeah.
talking about throwing up the bridge? The hourglass?
I don't know.
See if it can swim?
I'm not sure. That
Or is he
song kinda
throwing
goes-
the cat? I mean, is he throwing the cat
I
off the
think
bridge?
so. I think it's about throwing a cat overboard and everything. What an unusual song. Just amazing.
Could McCartney have performed this song? I mean, he sounded like McCartney, and it sounded like something McCartney would have written in the 80s.
Well, all the songs by Squeeze are written by Glenn Tilbrook, who's their main lead singer. He does most of all the lead. He's got a great voice. It's just
love
amazing.
his voice.
And Chris Difford. They wrote every song, the ones we heard, and all the other great hits they wrote. Just an amazingly talented
three
band.
completely different styled songs. And I'll be honest with you, if I had to pick one song, I love the music. I like this one the best. I like this one in terms of the music. They were very creative, and they were very
It's
different.
a rich, complex song. It's got, like you said, so many layers. The horns are unique. The shifts in the music are remarkable. The lyrics are hilarious. And it's one of those songs. One of these days, I thought about doing a video of the songs where people have to rattle off a lot of crap really
hard
fast.
to do.
That is hard. When you have to, like REM does that song, it's the end of the world as you know it. And he rattles off all of these names and things. And Billy Joel on that one, we didn't ride the fire. That's hard to do. So these guys, but aren't they great? I mean, three different styles, alternative, kind of punk, sort of blues and R&B influenced. They're just hard to pigeonhole.
Yeah.
They're just so damn good.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised these guys weren't just bigger across the
50
world.
I mean, think about it, 14, 15 studio albums, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know much about them at all.
Yeah, but they are one of the great unsung, awesome bands of the 80s and 90s that really deserve a revisitation. If you're not familiar with their catalog, there's also a collection of hits on this CD called Squeeze Singles. It's really good. It's got all their major singles on there too. But a couple of these songs are on there, but another one isn't. So I used a different disc to do that.
The usual questions. Did you see him in concert?
Yeah.
Obviously I didn't. I didn't even know
I have
they were.
seen them on a number of TV shows, and they've got a lot of videos on MTV because they came out in the MTV era. So there's a lot of videos that you can check them out. But they deserve, if you haven't heard them, go back and listen to their catalog. They have some amazing stuff. They are incredibly talented. Range of music you can enjoy, entertaining, exciting, energetic, and totally one of a kind. So let us know what you thought about
And if
Squeeze.
you're one of the people that are watching this video, maybe you don't even subscribe, but you are a Squeeze major fan, like this is your favorite band, let us know why. I mean, is it because you just love the differentiation in their musical talent? Sometimes they're playing something that's more Motownish, and then some that's almost kind of pop, almost kind of techno. I mean, what is it about their music that you dig?
I dig everything about it. I think it's terrific. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave us your comments. We'll be sure to get back to you. And if you haven't, please, we'd love to consider having you be a part of our tribe. Subscribe, hit that like icon for us. We really would appreciate it. Share with your friends. Tell them about Nick and Knarf. Subscribing is free. Connects you to our content. And all of you guys who are already part of the group, the tribe, and the family, we love you so much. And it's Mark. It's great to have you back. And I hadn't been here for a while. It's great to hear from you. And we'll see all our other brothers and everyone next time on Nick and Knarf.
And sisters, thank you.
And sisters, too.
Ciao.
Ciao. Love you. Bye-bye.